Eamonn Holmes admitted he hated Donny Osmond before he met him during an appearance on GB News. The TV presenter also opened up about a run-in he had with the late singer David Cassidy. During a discussion on GB News, Eamonn detailed the encounters with Paul Quaid and Ellie Costello. Sharing further detail, Eamonn began, "I have never had a nosebleed in my life, except I did once, right? It was pouring like a tap." "Not over Donny?" Paul quizzed as Ellie asked, "Not over Joan Collins?" "Over Donny," Eamonn confirmed before continuing. "It was pouring like a tap and Donny was presenting this program called, I think it was called The Pyramid Game. He came into my dressing room and I was bleeding and panicking like mad into the sink and I got this rub on the head and he said, 'Hey buddy.'" Paul and Ellie burst into laughter as the sports reporter asked, "Say that again." "Hey buddy," Eamonn repeated before adding, "Hey buddy, don't worry, and he was doing all of this to me and he said to me, 'This happens to me all the time.' He was probably fibbing, but anyway, it made me feel very good and I felt bad because when I was 14, I hated him. And he turned out to be really nice." Ellie chipped in as Eamonn replied, "There was him and there was David Cassidy. David Cassidy was a complete A. He was not a very nice man at all, but Donny Osmond, the nicest fella." "I say that, but I have had a run-in with Cassidy," Eamonn stated before Paul agreed, "So have I." Eamonn's admission comes after he and his wife Ruth Langsford confirmed they were parting ways. The TV duo are filing for divorce, and while Ruth is yet to return to Loose Women, Eamonn returned to GB News where he thanked viewers for their support. In a brief statement, he said, "Just before we move on, we'd just like to thank people for your support for Ruth and I over the last few days as to the news of our separation. Your support for both of us is very much appreciated.